Hey, I'm Heyzeus, and this video is about the #1 Dragon Lore in CSGO and how it started a war in the community that lasted for years. Sponsored by Skinport, the easy to use skins marketplace where you can sell your skins for real cash, more about them later. So how is it that a CSGO skin can actually start a war? Well, it all basically comes down to the trading scene. You see, people get into trading either to make money, to get better skins than everybody else, or both. And naturally, this leads to a bunch of dick measuring contests where a bunch of guys, and they are mostly guys, battle it out to own the best skins and make the biggest profits, which naturally leads to drawn out struggles to get the best skins, and also quite a few toxic assholes shitting the place up while they're at it. And there is no better skin out there than the #1 best conditioned Dragon Lore in CSGO. It's really one of the ultimate skins you could possibly get, which is why there ended up being such a huge battle to own this thing, with people going to incredible lengths to take the crown. And we're going to be having a look at just how it ended up playing out. Now, the story begins around the start of 2015 when CSGO players made an interesting discovery. Everyone knew that skins had conditions. Factory new, minimal wear, field tested, but nobody knew how these conditions were determined until, around about this time, someone figured out they were based on a numeric value called a wear value or a float value. And this meant that even though two skins could be the same condition, one could actually still be a better condition than the other. And it also meant that for every skin, well, there had to be a lowest wear item out there. And if you happen to own that item, well, you could probably sell it for a massively inflated price. And this got the trading community very, very interested. And at that point, the hunt was on. And the #1 Dragon Lore first showed up on this Reddit thread made by a guy called KhanSSS in February 2015. And it was about a Dragon Lore owned by a friend of his called Mr. Right. A Dragon Lore that happened to have a .001 wear value. And Khan speculated that this might be the lowest wear Dragon Lore in existence and politely asked for a price check. This was immediately met with a response by a toxic arsehole who decided to shit up the thread by saying, "There are plenty of 009 and unders out there. I know because one is on my friends list. This is not the best AWP lore in the world, and if you think it is, you're really ignorant." Now, as it happens, Mr. Deleted Username here is a little bit confused. There were no 009 Dragon Lores in existence at the time. He was seeing things that didn't exist. And I don't want to speculate on what it might imply about his personal life. It'd be highly inappropriate for me to say he's either insane or on drugs, but the point is that Khan's friend actually did own the #1 best conditioned Dragon Lore, and it would stay at #1 for the next 4 months, triggering the first war, a bidding war as traders scrambled to be the one to own this thing. Based on Reddit threads at the time, the price probably reached more than $2,000, which was a lot for early 2015. But the game was about to change completely. You see, the original #1 Dragon Lore is a pretty unique skin. For one, it was dropped in game rather than being traded up for, and it doesn't actually have a very low wear value. Crafting a better Dragon Lore would actually be super easy. The only problem was that at the time, people didn't understand how the trade-up contract worked, so no one bothered to try it. But in mid-June 2015, a Redditor called Lurker changed all of that when he reverse engineered how the trade-up contract worked, and this revealed just how incredibly easy to be to craft a better conditioned Dragon Lore, and with that, it was game on. And the first person to set a new record would be a trader called Aegon, and in September 2015 he gathered together a bunch of extremely low wear M4 knights and did this trade-up contract where he managed to hit an AWP Dragon Lore on a 67% chance, and with that, a new #1 Dragon Lore had been created, and just 7 days later, it had been sold to this Chinese collector. But this skin wouldn't hold that title for long because another collector called Can't Stop Won't Stop was already hard at work trying to beat it, and after gathering together a bunch of even lower wear knights, on the 21st of September 2015, he did this trade-up contract, and the result was a Dragon Lore with a wear value of less than half the previous record. Now, a lot of OG traders remember this event, not because of the skin, but because of how Can't Stop Won't Stop behaved on Reddit after he crafted it. You see, this guy isn't just a skin collector, he's also a toxic asshole who likes shitting things up, and he made this long and pretty deranged thread where he tried to sell the skin for a ludicrously high price of $11,000, in the process berating any potential buyers, boasting about how super rich he was and how he didn't really need the money, and also threatening to, as he put it, but fun any mods who deleted his post. Although, honestly, I think he may have meant something else by that, and it doesn't sound terribly fun to me. And miraculously, it didn't actually get deleted, but the community was not super impressed. One user posted a picture of this tiny scratch on the Dragon Lore as a joke, to which Can't Stop proceeded to drop an extremely butthurt and aggressive reply. Although my favourite part of this whole exchange was Same H and Same H's response, which was, "You seem like a really nice guy." Just kidding, you're a massive cunt. But a lot of people were more critical of the price, pointing out that asking $11,000 cash was ridiculous given the skin only cost a few $1,000s to craft. And Can't Stop's response to this was essentially just to say, "I'm rich, therefore you're wrong," which, again, didn't exactly make many people like him. Many pointed out the contradiction between him claiming to be incredibly rich and saying he didn't need the money, but also trying to sell the skin for a massive profit. But Can't Stop was not backing down. In fact, he claimed that if anyone ever beat his skin, he would craft an even better Dragon Lore. Now, I regret to inform you that this insecure internet tough guy didn't actually keep his word on that, and shockingly, he didn't manage to sell the skin either. In fact, he still owns it to this very day, but on the bright side, he did manage to turn himself into a meme that people are still bringing up years later, so I guess he did achieve something. However, at this point, all the noise was starting to attract some bigger fish. And when it comes to collecting skins, there is no bigger fish out there than the legendary Emirati collector HFB, also known as Chaels, who was very keen to add another legendary skin to his already legendary collection. And when a new #1 Dragon Lore showed up in December 2015, with a float almost 5 times better than Can't Stop Won't Stop skin, HFB snapped it up instantly. In fact, he was so quick I'm not even sure who originally crafted it. In fact, I kind of wonder whether HFB might have commissioned someone to craft it for him. But by this time, someone else was also eyeing off the #1 Dragon Lore, and that someone else would be McSkillet. However, at this point, crafting a better Dragon Lore was going to be extremely difficult. Cobblestone skins, which is the collection the Dragon Lore is from, only dropped during operations, and the last operation, Operation Bloodhound, had ended 3 months ago, and by this time there had been so many Dragon Lore trade-ups that it would have been almost impossible to find the right skins to beat HFB's record. All the skins he could have used to craft a better one have been destroyed. Basically, HFB was using literal scorched earth tactics to try and protect his skin against other traders. But in February 2016, Valve brought out Operation Wildfire, meaning there was suddenly a fresh supply of cobblestone skins, and McSkillet pounced on the opportunity, churning through hundreds of trade-ups and offering enormous overpay on Reddit as he tried to get the skins he needed to beat HFB. And after 1 month, he had what he needed to do it. But there was a catch. This was the trade-up he was going to be doing, and as you can see, it only had a 50% chance to give him a Dragon Lore. The stakes were high, and going in, you could definitely tell he was nervous.
We're gonna do it now. Holy shit. Oh my god. This is just absolutely insane. I can't believe I actually did this. M44 X-Ray 2016 right here. Oh, lightning strike. Oh my god. Yes! Oh my god. Oh. Holy shit.
That's right, move over HFB, the Dragon Lore had a new #1. Now, the trading community being how it is, this news wasn't able to break without at least a couple of toxic assholes shitting things up. When someone posted about it on Reddit, for example, one person called I'm Drew replied with, thought I wasn't subscribed to McSkillet Circle Jerk, and after he got downvoted into oblivion for his dumbass comment, came out blaming the fanboys. And another guy called Double O chimed in with a deep and insightful question. Who cares? And when people pointed out that this was obviously relevant on a subreddit about CSGO skins, he followed up with a declaration that it just wasn't deep and meaningful enough for his 200 IQ standards. But not every jealous trader reacted by bitching on Reddit. Others immediately got to work trying to craft a better Dragon Lore. McSkillet was #1 for now, but they were coming for him. However, in the meantime, there was a new war that was being fought as well. A bidding war, as various Chinese guys haggled with McSkillet to buy his Dragon Lore off him, and the eventual winner was an account called D's Nuts.
Some guy's gonna buy it for $8,000 Bitcoin in around a week, and he plans on putting 4 Katowice 2014 stickers on it. I don't know if that means iBuyPower Hollows, that would be kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, he meant iBuyPower Hollows. Now, by taking some risks to get the wear as low as possible, McSkillet had bought himself a lot of time. It would be a little while before anyone could beat this skin, but eventually, it did happen. On Christmas Day 2016, a trader called Akel managed to gather together 10 of the lowest wear M4 Knights in the game and plug them into 100% risk-free trade-up. The resulting skin shaved a full third off the wear value of McSkillet's Dragon Lore, and at the time was basically unbeatable. Operation Wildfire had ended months ago, and there just weren't enough inputs left to make a better Dragon Lore. Ultimately, a Chinese guy ended up buying this thing, and for 12 months, he was the proud owner of the best Dragon Lore in the game. But in June 2018, that was all going to change. Firstly, the guy got himself fact banned, bit of a fuck up, but more importantly, someone finally managed to craft a better Dragon Lore. You see, during 2017, the Cobblestone Collection had been dropping for the final time as part of Operation Hydra, and this provided one last opportunity for another trader to beat Akel's record, and eventually, a trader called Frankfurter would rise to the challenge. Only, he wouldn't just beat it, he was going to deliver the fucking coup de grace, and after a year of planning, he finally showed the world his masterpiece, a Dragon Lore that didn't just have the lowest wear in existence, but its wear value was literally 1337426.9, making it probably the most impressive craft in the history of this game. In fact, it was so cool, I couldn't even find any toxic arsehole shitting on it on Reddit. And at this point, this skin is probably never going to be beaten. There simply aren't enough skins left that could be used to craft a better Dragon Lore, and it seems like Frankfurt may be the ultimate winner of this war. Here's a medal for you, but wait, hold on, you sold this skin for 30, you know what, fuck it, you don't need the medal, that price is good enough. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the history of the #1 lowest float Dragon Lore, the long war for CSGO's most legendary skin. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, massively appreciated, and a big thank you to Skinport for sponsoring this channel. Skinport is a marketplace that allows you to sell your skins for real cash. Now, the great thing about this website is that you can buy skins here for much less than you have to pay on the Steam market. Just log in through Steam and you can buy items right away on your credit card without any need to deposit first. So if you're looking to get skins and get them cheap, this is the place to buy. If you're looking to sell instead, it's got a super competitive sales fee of just 5% if you put skinport.com in your username. That's less than half of what you pay on Steam. So this is a great marketplace. I've used it for years now. I love it. And you can find a link to it in the pinned comment. Anyway, that's it from me. As always, trust the numbers, not your gut. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.